Statements. The president shall have the right to send messages to either house of the parliament, either in regards to any pending bill or otherwise. Second statement, if a president sends a message to a house, it is mandatory for the house to consider the message. Is it correct or wrong? See, both the statements are mentioned in Article 86. Both the statements are correct. Constitutional provisions. President shall have the right to send messages to either house in regard to any pending bill. कोई भी bill अगर pending है, तो president can send a message. Clause 2 said, this one is 86, clause 1. 86, clause 2. If a president sends a message, it is mandatory for the house. The word mentioned is shall. The house has to consider that message. ठीक है? Okay. So here Article 86 is the right of the president to send messages. This is Article 86. Okay. Constitutional provision. Next. 31, right? Which of the following statements are not constitutional provisions? Are not constitutional provisions. Each house of a parliament shall have a separate secretarial staff. Each house of the parliament shall have a separate secretarial staff. This correct statement. This is Article 98. Article 98, clause 1. Both the house will have a secretarial staff. See, both house has a secretary general, right? Lok Sabha secretary general, Rajya Sabha secretary general. But here we are talking about secretarial staff. This is mentioned in Constitution. Parliament can regulate the recruitment and the conditions of the service of persons appointed to the secretarial staff. Yes. Parliament can regulate. They can regulate any law, what is the age limit, all those things, exams and all for secretarial staff. Secretariat exams you get, na? SSC and a lot of exams are there. So, second statement is correct. It means it is a constitutional provision. But the question is, which of the statements are not constitutional provision? Both are constitutional provisions. So, the answer is none. Both are constitutional provisions mentioned in Article 98. 98 clause 1 and 98 clause 2. Keep writing the article name. Clear? Next. Question number 32. According to the Constitution, which of one of the following is literally not a power of the president? Not a power. This question was asked in UPPCS some years back. It's not my question, it's a question I've taken from there. Okay. Now see, according to the Constitution, which of the following is not a power of the power, double quote power? To grant pardon, it's a power. Promulgation of ordinances, Article 123, it's a power. To consult Supreme Court, it's a power. 143. Now, to send messages, that is Article 86, which we studied. It is not a power, it is a right. I told you before this question, right to send messages. We do not say it as a power, it is the right, in double quote to say, right? The right of the president to send messages to the House of the Parliament. Article 86. Clear? Clear, everyone? Next. Question number 33. Consider the following statements. It is not binding on the president to address both houses of the parliament addressed together. Okay, it is not binding. It is not binding on the president to address both houses. We all know that every year the president will address. Before the budget, president will address. Plus, after 5 years, when the new government comes, it will address. So, that one is written in article. Anyone can say the article name? Address is Article 87. 86 is right to send messages. Address is Article 87. Now, the question is, it is not binding on the president. It is binding because if you see Article 87, it shall be. The word is shall. So it is a mandatory thing. The president has to address every year. The president has to address every year. Clear? Very important point. Second statement. The Attorney General has right to speak in either house of the parliament, not in any joint sitting. Correct or wrong? Correct or wrong? Carefully padho. Attorney General has right to speak in either houses. We know that. In either houses, he can sit. He has the right to speak. Now I am just added one thing, but not in any joint sitting. Also correct. He can sit, obviously joint sitting में बैठ सकता है, normal house में भी बैठ सकता है. So it is a wrong statement. So Attorney General can sit in both houses. Also joint sitting also. Article name लिखो, Article 88. Article 88. This is mentioned in Article 88. So it means this is also a constitutional provision. Question number 33. Question number 33. This is also a constitutional provision. Clear? What happens is we only normally when we read the book, so we forget something. We don't focus on something. ठीक है, both houses सबको पता है, but joint sitting में क्या? We don't focus on the small parts, and they'll ask question there only. Mindset के हिसाब से जो public जो पढ़ती है, थोड़ा बहुत जो हम छोड़ के जाते हैं, वहीं से क्वेश्चन आ जाता है. It's a normal thing. School time से होता है, UPSC में भी वही है. जो हम छोड़ के जाएंगे वही आएगा. ठीक है? Okay, next. Question number 34. Okay, 34 is joint sitting, right? 34. Okay. Consider the following statements about joint sitting. The president cannot summon, the word is cannot, okay? Cannot summon a joint sitting if the bill in question has lapsed by reason of a dissolution of a Lok Sabha. Okay? The joint sitting can be held if the Lok Sabha is dissolved after the president has notified his intention to summon such meeting. ध्यान से पढ़ो पहले statement. One statement is easy, one statement is difficult. First statement is easy, very common. अगर बिल लैप्स हो गया है by reason of dissolution of लोक सभा तो प्रेसिडेंट समन नहीं कर सकता. आर्टिकल नेम लिखो 108. आर्टिकल नेम इज 108. क्लॉज 5 में है ये. Okay, no need to remember the article. Just why I'm saying the article name is so that you will come to know that it is a constitutional provision. Now come to the second statement. But यहाँ पे statement ये है कि joint statement can be held if the Lok Sabha is also dissolved, which is against the first statement. लेकिन second statement is the exception. लोक सभा डिजॉल्व हो गया है, लेकिन अगर प्रेसिडेंट ने नोटिफाई कर दिया अपना इंटेंशन, द वर्ड इज इंटेंशन टू समन सच मीटिंग, फिर होगा. बोथ आर करेक्ट. इट मींस नॉर्मली प्रेसिडेंट कैन नॉट समन अ जॉइंट सिटिंग इफ द बिल लैप्स हो गया है बिकॉज ऑफ डिसोल्यूशन. लेकिन द एक्सेप्शन इज द सेकंड स्टेटमेंट. अगर प्रेसिडेंट ने अपना इंटेंशन नोटिफाई कर दिया है बिफोर द डिसोल्यूशन, इट हैज नोटिफाई करना पड़ेगा हिज इंटेंशन, देन इट कैन हैपन. वेरी क्लियर. अंडरस्टूड? ओके, नेक्स्ट. ये आर्टिकल 108 क्लॉज 5 में है. ओके, क्वेश्चन 35. Okay, in 35 first statement, in our constitution there is no provision of restriction on discussion in parliament. There is no provision on restriction. कोई restriction नहीं है. नहीं, restriction है. Article 121, right? Article 121. Second, at a joint sitting of two houses, the speaker is absent. If the speaker is absent, such a person as may be determined by rules of procedure shall preside. Correct or wrong? Article 118 clause 4 लिखो. पहले आर्टिकल नाम लिखो, फिर मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ. 118 clause 4. इट इज अ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. जॉइंट सीटिंग में यूजुअली क्या होता है? जॉइंट सीटिंग में स्पीकर प्रिसाइड करता है. दोनों जॉइंट सीटिंग में लोकसभा राज्यसभा में स्पीकर विल प्रिसाइड. सपोज स्पीकर इज एब्सेंट. अगर स्पीकर एब्सेंट है तो रूल्स ऑफ प्रोसीड्यूर में जो लिखा है, रूल्स ऑफ प्रोसीड्यूर में जो लिखा है वही होगा. दिस इज अ क्लियर कट स्टेटमेंट रिटन इन 118. Third statement, the president may, After consultation with both houses, make rules for the joint sitting of the parliament. Correct or wrong? Correct. Same article, clause 3. 118 clause 3. 118 clause 3. President क्या करता है? Joint sitting. First of all, remember, speaker करता है joint sitting में preside. Suppose speaker absent है, तो जो रूल्स ऑफ प्रोसीजर में लिखा है वहां पे होगा. अब ये रूल्स ऑफ प्रोसीजर कौन बनाता है? हु मेक्स दैट? प्रेसिडेंट मेक्स. बट फॉर जॉइंट सिटिंग, टू मेक द रूल्स फॉर जॉइंट सिटिंग, ऑब्वियसली ही हैज टू कंसल्ट बोथ द हाउसेस एंड मेक द रूल्स. सिंपल. 118 clause 3. क्लियर? ओके. नेक्स्ट 30. ओके. 36. Consider the following statements. There should not be a gap of more than 6 months between the two sessions of the parliament. 36. There should not be a gap. सही है गलत? There should not be a gap. More than 6 months नहीं हो सकता. Max to max 6 months. So this is a correct statement. So this is a correct statement. As per Constitution, a notice to remove president shall be accepted by the speaker if it is signed by 100 members of the Lok Sabha. So we are talking about the removal of president. Correct or wrong? Why? It is not as per the Constitution. Law पे लिखा है. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में जो 100 मेंबर्स 50 मेंबर्स वो सब नहीं लिखा रहता है, वो सब लॉ पे लिखा रहता है. ऑल मेंशन इन लॉ. ठीक है. नॉर्मली जजेस इंक्वायरी एक्ट में भी लिखा है रिमूवल ऑफ जजेस. द प्रोसीड्यूर इज ऑलवेज मेंशन इन द लॉ. क्लियर? ओके. सो 2 is wrong, 2 is wrong, 1 is correct, so 1 is correct. No need to see the statement 3 also, but we'll read it. As per the Constitution, the parliament should meet 3 sessions a year. Parliament 3 sessions meet करता है. First session is budget, then monsoon, winter पहले आ जाता है क्या? Then winter. So 3 sessions करता है. But these 3 sessions are not mentioned in the Constitution. Constitution में लिखा है max to max 6 महीना होना चाहिए. That's it. आप कितना भी कर सकते हो. It's up to you. 3, 4, 5, 6 डेली भी कर सकते हो. 365 days भी कर सकते हो. Day 1, day 2, day 3 करें भी. It's up to you. Not up to the parliament, obviously. So this is also a wrong statement. It is not as per Constitution, but it is as per convention. Convention. आपसे सहमति से वो कर रहे हैं 3. They can do it 4 also. Up to them. Okay. ठीक है. Next. Okay, you can write the article name. It is 85. Article 85. It is mentioned. Max to max 6 months. Clear?